And the first topic of the evening is that Toronto should have a casino. And arguing in favor of the motion, please welcome Madam Prime Minister.
Good evening, everyone. This evening I want to give you some compelling reasons why Toronto should have a casino. The first one, there's actually three: jobs, jobs, jobs. Casinos are big employers. Toronto needs more jobs. Casinos will offer those to the people of Toronto. Casinos create infrastructure. There's a proposal right now that some of the waterfront area be converted over into a casino, but not just a casino, a full tourist destination area. This is a compelling reason for Toronto to have a casino because it's bringing people in, not only to go to the casino, but also to spend their valuable dollars in the other areas of Toronto, eating at our restaurants, going to our plays, taking it all in. The infrastructure that will be developed there will generate significant revenue. These are tax revenues that we need. We need to get better transit in the city. We can also take some of the money from the tax revenues from the casino and dedicate it to addiction recovery. Those people who do have addiction gambling problems, and we know that's a reality in this world, will get the help that they need. It'll also help that tax revenue dollars, so critical to Toronto, will help the underprivileged as well. People should also be allowed to choose the kind of entertainment that they want to see. We shouldn't restrict them from doing that. Why not have it available locally rather than putting people in Toronto on a bus and sending them to Niagara Falls? Or putting people in Toronto on a bus to go to Casino Rama. It'll bring in entertainment into the city at this MGM. There's nothing really more thrilling. I don't know if you're casino goers. I know I am. To have the lights, the sounds, the action, it's an excitement that Toronto doesn't have right now, but really would benefit it in so many ways. Infrastructure, jobs, tax revenue.
And now to argue against the motion, we have the Leader of the Opposition, Al.
Good evening. My opponent proposes her three reasons for arguing for a casino in Toronto are jobs, jobs, jobs. Three pretty weak reasons because the jobs that will be created are going to be McJobs. The wages will be low. The construction jobs that will be generated to build the casino will be good paying jobs. But what they're going to be doing is siphoning the workers from other sites. So it's not a net gain in jobs. The jobs that will be the McJobs, the low-paying, non-unionized jobs with poor job security, will be the ones working at the casinos. And so those aren't something I think that we need more of in Toronto. Casinos have often been called a tax on the willing and or stupid. I don't think that's the case at all. I think what happens is because the casino owners that are proposing building a casino in Toronto are from outside of Toronto, and because casinos are in the business of making money and making vast amounts of money, the owners of the casinos from outside of Toronto will take their profits to places outside of Toronto. So if X amount of dollars is spent by Torontonians and people from the GTA at a Toronto casino, a large percentage of that money will go outside of Toronto as profits to the owners of the casinos. The argument is made by my opponent and other people that it creates infrastructure and it provides tax dollars for needed things like transit and roads, etc. The problem with that supposition is that, again, a percentage of the money is going outside of the city. The money being spent by Torontonians on at a casino would be far better if we want to have gambling. I think a far better way of having gambling instead of a casino would be a lottery where it would be run in Toronto by people from Toronto, and it would keep the money in circulation in our local economy, and any revenues that could then be used to build infrastructure, as my opponent has argued. I strongly urge you to vote for the, vote against the proposition, and I urge you to vote that there should not be a casino in Toronto, and I hope you'll excuse the prop, which is not easy at all. Thank you.
Thank you, Al. And now for 1 minute of closing remarks, welcome Madam Prime Minister.
Member of the opposition brought up some really great points. But you know, I have to address one. Construction jobs being siphoned from other sites. I think we've got enough workers here in Toronto to be able to use we have a massive pool, so I don't think we're siphoning from anyone in order to do the work of building a casino. I also think that profits outside of Toronto, every time you shop, you buy product from a retailer, most of them are US based anyways. I could start with the list. Let's talk about stores like Walmart, Target, even some of our grocery retailers. All that profit is not staying in Toronto. It is going to the United States. These are US retailers. So I'm not sure how that really fits. I'm glad that the opposition didn't think that casino goers were just willing to be taxed and stupid. I do appreciate that, because we should let people decide what their own fate is going to be. If they want to go to a casino as entertainment, they should do it. Casinos for Toronto are good.
Thank you, Madam Prime Minister. So you've heard both sides of the story, and now for the popular vote. Those who are in favor of the motion, please raise your hands high. 14 in favor of the motion. And those who are against the motion, please raise your hands high. 6 against the motion. The motion is carried. The government has won.